Nothing to do with the fact that Jay's an actor, he's on a TV show, and I come to these, and you guys all love Jensen. It has nothing to do with that. Like, truly, I knew Jensen long before Supernatural ever existed. And Jensen and I were roommates, and we played music all the time. Our house was filled with instruments, and we literally had like 30 instruments all over the house, like hanging from the walls, hanging, you know, everywhere, under the beds. I mean, there was music everywhere. So, and he's a very talented guy. He's a talented singer. He's a very talented songwriter. It's an outlet I wish he used more, but I understand why he doesn't. And I think there's a stigma attached to actors who sing that I wish weren't there. Like, it didn't used to be like that, you know? Everybody who was an actor used to sing. That was part of your job. Like, you were a performer, you know? If you were in the arts, and, you know, that was like, what was part of your training is that you sang as well. And now, for some reason, in the modern world, we attach this sort of stigma to it, like it's a bad thing, and it's an ego thing or whatever it is. And the reality is that Jensen grew up singing and is really good at it. He's a great harmonizer. He's a great vocalist, and he's really good at writing too. You know, I think he sees from a visual, you know, from probably could be from acting. I don't know where it comes from, but he sees from a very visual place like I do. And when we write, we usually write really fast. Like, we don't have any, and I have co-writers who I write with. It takes me days to finish a song. And sometimes we don't even finish it because we're just like, like, they weren't feeling it, I wasn't feeling it, there wasn't that thing there. And he and I usually sit down like within an hour or two and just bust stuff out and look back on it and go, wow, that was really good. And even now, like, we listen back, and I still, you know, there's a couple songs he and I written together that I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know about the production on that, I don't know, you know. But I still love the writing. We wrote a song called Where My River Flows, and I love that song. I've always loved it. We wrote Love You or Leave You, which I love that song too. The new album, the title track is written by us both, and I love this song. It's probably one of my favorite new songs to play, as well as the recording. It starts off the entire album. The cover album that we're doing that he's singing on, I will say one thing. It's going to be an album-only track. So you have to buy the entire album to get the track, and I'm going to explain why. I'm explaining to everybody why right now. So I don't want people going, oh, Steve forced everybody to buy his whole album just so they could get Jensen's song. The reason we had to do this is that if I don't do that, people will buy that one song. More people, obviously, there are more people who know who Jensen Ackles is than they know Steve Carlson is. I don't know why, but I'm just kidding. But they will, and people will buy that one track. And if thousands and thousands of people buy that one track of Jensen that is actually my song on my album, then it looks like, then it goes up on iTunes as the most popular song by Steve Carlson. So then everyone's going to go on iTunes and see my peers, people who are around me, other people who become exposed to my music who don't know about Supernatural, are going to go and go, oh, so this is Steve Carlson, and click on it and hear Jensen and not me, and I don't want that, nor does Jensen. So we decided the easiest solution to that was if you buy the entire album, then that one song doesn't get so many downloads, basically. Just explain.